Hello all, welcome back to another video and welcome to Sammy G's World of Cinema. Today on the channel, as I'm recording this on Monday the 5th of April, I am back in Berwick Upon Tweed and it is, as I'm recording this, Easter Monday. And yeah, really enjoying this bank holiday Monday. I am going to use this footage for a future, either DVD whole video or Blu-ray whole video, one of the two, you know. Maybe's a video, maybe's sometime this month, I didn't know. But yep, very sunny here today in Berwick. So yeah, I just thought I would take some footage around the scenic views that Berwick Upon Tweed has to behold and use it for a future whole video, wherever that's DVD or Blu-ray, both one of where. And just because it's great to kind of take some footage around like the northeast, Northumberland or North Tyneside, etc. So yep, hope you enjoy this footage. See you shortly. Well, that was a very fun, scenic walk out and about in Berwick today. I'm going to be heading back to Blythe tomorrow on Tuesday the 7th of April. Gosh, where is the time going? The year is going, should I say. About to have chicken dinner here at my parents', and then I think we're all going to be rewatching The Wizard of Oz tonight, and then I'm planning on rewatching Ben-Hur. Again, I'll keep you all posted with this in regards to my letterbox or my monthly watches. As you saw, I did pop into one of the charity shops today on Easter Monday. Went to the Far Place charity shop in Berwick, and I'll probably show these again in like maybe a future video, but I did pick up on DVD the bench warmers. I don't know what the reception, the general consensus is like with this film, but again, it's just another 2000s comedy for the Sammy G collection, and one hopefully I'll get something out of. I'm sure I'll be easily entertained with that one, with it being a 2000s comedy, which I'm on that kick at the minute. And one that has got a pretty good reception. I think it was at 50 pence, and this has had an indicator Blu-ray, but I was just more than happy to get the DVD for 50 pennies and just to see how I get on with it first. Sorry guys that I'm holding this camera like this, just haven't got my tripod at the minute, but anyways, enough waffling about that. I got the DVD of See No Evil. Heard this is a pretty good like psychological horror film with Mia Farrow, and yep, definitely gonna show these again in another future video, but I just thought I'd show you quickly what I bought today as I'm recording this on Monday the 6th of April. And yep, this came out, was it 1971, so just 3 years after Rosemary Baby with Mia Farrow in. I've heard pretty good things about this one. That is the film See No Evil. So yeah, those are my 2 DVD pickups today here in Berwick on this bank holiday Monday. So hope everyone is having, or by the time this video goes out, had a wonderful Easter. And now over to present day, Sammy G. See you shortly. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed that footage I took when I was back in Berwick Upon Tweed like earlier this month. Well, earlier in the month, I should just say, probably like earlier in the week as well. But yeah, I just thought, guys, do you know what? Considering there's a lot of titles and a lot of DVDs I haven't shown yet that I just so happened picked up in charity shops when I was in Berwick, I just thought, yeah, this is the perfect time to kind of do this alongside with the footage I took with Berwick, and I just thought this is quite fitting considering all these DVDs here I bought when I was in charity shops in Berwick, and I just thought, yeah, I might as well just, again, it's kind of seems a bit more of a fitting sort of video to kind of show what I've bought in the charity shops in Berwick, as well as obviously the footage I took at the start. But anyway, enough waffling there, so just gonna get right into it, guys. And yeah, I think near all these titles I haven't seen, but got them for cheap as chips. And I always, whenever I go to back to Berwick to my parents, I always seem to come away with some really good titles there. So grab yourself a cuppa, and like, here is my latest DVD haul video. Come on, bring on the show. Let's go. Let's rock and roll.
Blu-ray stacking up, yeah, the collection grows. Singing like nobody's watching, let the good times flow. Movies on repeat, yeah, he living that life. Great guy, big heart, yeah, he doing it right. Screen light glowing while the speakers bang. Sammy G vibing to the scenes and the frames. Love for the art, yeah, the passion stay true. From the first press play to the end credits roll.
Okay, so like I say, guys, there's some of these titles I bought at the tail end of December, just haven't had a chance to show them like on camera yet. But first one, I think I watched this like years ago, but I can't remember too much about it, so it is going to feel like a first time watch for me. Set in the 1980s at this grammar school, like a British coming-of-age comedy, and yeah, you got a few recognisable actors in there, based on the comedy by Alan Bennett, and directed by Nicholas Heitzner, I think it is. And that is The History Boys. So, again, I think I started watching this years ago, guys, but I can't remember too much about it. It does seem like it's going to have a bit of a witty sort of sense of humour to it. Like a British comedy from the 2000s, 2006. So, yeah, definitely up for revisiting this one at some point at this film. And recognisable actors in there. You've got a young James Corden. Again, not a fan of James Corden, but again, see how this film goes. And then the guy who was in Doctor Who in the, like, again, the 2000s period with Russell T Davies and David Tennant. I think he first appeared in, I think it's this guy here. I think he first appeared in Voyage of the Damned. Looking forward to giving that one a watch at some point. Then a film directed by Philip Kaufman, who's a director I'm kind of interested in checking out more of his work. And this is The Unbearable Lightness of Being, based on a novel by Milan Kundera. And I do apologise if I got that wrong. Starring Daniel Day-Lewis, Juliet Binoche, and Lena Olin. Let's have a look. Who is there? Anyone else I'm familiar with? Oh, yes, Stellan Skarsgård is in this as well. And again, I think this came out, I think it was sometime in the 2000s. Does seem like it's going to be a bit of an erotic film, this one. I think this is, yeah, this set in Prague in 1968. So, yeah, could be a really interesting watch, that one. I'll probably watch that again probably sometime in the summer. The Unbearable Lightness of Being. So, yeah, does seem like it's going to be a bit of an erotic sort of drama thriller. But, yeah, I think Daniel Day-Lewis is in there. And, again, the main actress, she's fantastic in this film. So, and 2-disc edition. So yeah, there's that one, The Unbearable Lightness of Being. And this film I've been aware for a little while now, but yeah, again, I think this one is like a British flick set in Bristol as well. And yeah, this does seem like it's kind of inspired by The Breakfast Club, starring a young James McAvoy, and that is, pardon me, and that is the film Starter for 10. Yeah, this has had a Blu-ray release, but I thought just try it out on DVD first, see how I get on with it. And that actress in it is absolutely gorgeous in there. Pretty good cast. Alice Eve, Rebecca Hall, and Charles Dance, and Lindsay Duncan. So you've got a pretty good cast in this one as well. Catherine Tate in there as well, based off David Nichols' best-selling novel, Mark Gatiss. So you've got a fantastic cast to this one. So there's got to be something about this film that I'm going to really enjoy. And again, it's set in 1985 with Thatcherism. It sounds like you've got the likes of, again, The Cure, the soundtrack-wise in there. And yeah, like James McAvoy's in there as well. And I think it's set like this university. I think it's set in Bristol. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking that one out at some point. That is Starter for 10. Again, I think I got this for like 10 pence or something in a charity shop in Berwick. So I thought I'd try it out on DVD, see how I get on with it. Then we've got Lemon Tree. Yeah, this looks like a bit of an interesting like drama, this one. Set in Israel. And yeah, this looks like about like someone who's trying to stand up against like a new neighbour, and wanting to kind of sort of take away like this lemon tree and get rid of it, and she wants to kind of take a stand to it. There does seem like a bit of a protest that goes on, but has a lot of kind of sort of a, you know, like a real serious plot in there. And I think you're kind of just rooting on this main lady in this film. So yeah, read a bit about this premise, and it does seem like one I'm going to really like as well. And that is Lemon Tree. Yeah, so heard, yeah, I did look at the premise, and this does look like it's going to be a pretty immense one. I think I might have to be in the right mood for this one, but does look like a good drama, that one. So that is Lemon Tree. And got this mainly because of the cast with Piers Brosnan, Craig Kinnear, Hope Davis, and that is The Matador. The Matador. And this is directed by Richard Shepherd. Philip Baker Hall's in there. And yeah, this does seem like a good comedy thriller. Set in Mexico, this one. And yeah, probably again, one probably to watch during the summer as well. So yeah, does look like it's going to have a similar feel to something like the Ocean's trilogy for sure. So that is The Matador. And yeah, I do remember where I got this one. This was from, where was it again? Veterans at Ease charity shop. Veterans at Ease, was it? British Red Cross in Berwick as well. And I got this film, and that is Hat. So not seen too many of these kind of films where, again, it's kind of internet scenario in the film, and there's kind of a bit of a threat thing going on in there. There has been a few films like this, but yeah, haven't seen this one. But for 50 pence, I thought I'd take a chance on it. Bit of an intense horror there, set around this chat site. I think it's called The Den. And yeah, there does seem like a bit of a viral sort of it's very kind of an online viral kind of sort of horrifying attachment to it. Someone's kind of getting kind of threatened in this film and hacked. So yeah, decided I thought I'll take a bit of a chance on that one. That is the film Hacked, which came out, was it 74-minute as well, and this came out 2013, I think. So yeah, I am yet to check out, I think, is it the film Unfriended, which I think's got a bit of a similar theme to this as well. Then we have, again, got this for the cast as well, Daniel Day-Lewis. I want to check out more Daniel Day-Lewis films. And there's Emily Watson in the film The Boxer. This is directed by Jim Sheridan. This has also got Brian Cox in there as well. And this came out, again, was it, yeah, 1997, because obviously Emily Watson, I think, just made a debut role in Breaking the Waves the year before this. So yeah, this is an early role for Emily Watson in there. And does look like a really good boxing drama. And yeah, Jim Sheridan, Academy Award nominated director there. It looks like it's going to be a very good watch, this one. I am wanting to check out more of these boxing dramas for sure. So that is the film The Boxer. Great song by Simon and Garfunkel as well. The most fun foreign film since Y2 Mama. And funny enough, I have just picked that one up recently, but I am going to save that for the summer, I think. But this is, yeah, the film called The Other Side of Bed. Yeah, I think I got this in a £3 for £1 bundle at British Heart Foundation in Berwick. A Spanish, sort of comedy, coming-of-age drama, this one. And yeah, I did read a bit about the premise, and it does look like it's, yeah, definitely one I'm probably going to really enjoy for sure. Just, again, following these characters, and it's a bit of a coming-of-age drama, that one. So that is The Other Side of Bed. But got a bit of a bit of a slice of romance to it as well. Then I've been aware for this film for a long time. This is Multiplicity, and yeah, this is starring Michael Keaton, Andy McDowell, who I think was in Groundhog Day. And again, yeah, this is directed by Harold Ramis. Again, I'm pretty sure I picked up another film of his very recently as well, 1995. Pretty cool, romantic, a bit of a rom-com, but kind of a comedy drama, this one. So that is Multiplicity. Yeah, I've been aware of that cover for years, but haven't actually got, and never got round to this one. And I saw it again, 50 pence in British Heart Foundation. I was like, yeah, this is, oh yeah, I've been aware of that film for a while, but just Haven't got round to checking it out yet. So that is Multiplicity. And Michael Keaton and Andy McDowell. So yeah, definitely one I'm going to enjoy for sure. And yeah, again, being just, again, all the more international cinema, foreign language film, the better, I say. And I'm finding when I go to these charity shops in Berwick, I'm finding a lot of these foreign language films that I've not heard of, but definitely read the premise, and it does seem like it's going to be something I'm going to be interested in. And I think this is like part of a trilogy from Jean-Claude Brissot, I think it is. Brissot. Apologies that I'm pronouncing that wrong. And that is Ayla Aventura. Desperate to leave her unfulfilling relationship, and Sandrine encounters a mysterious woman through Greg, a young psychologist. Fascinated by and attracted to Sophie, Sandrine leaves her life behind in order to accompany her muse on a journey that will allow her to explore her sexuality to the full. So again, I think this is going to be a bit of an erotic drama, but yeah, definitely am intrigued with this one. French film as well, of course. So got this in a £3 for £1 bundle from British Heart Foundation in Berwick there. And yep, this is again from Takeshi Kitano, who stars in this, and a film by Nagisa Oshima, and that is Gohato. Again, got this in Bernardo's in like Berwick there, and yeah, who directed Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence with David Bowie, that I'm yet to see. I think this is also known as Taboo. This is a samurai drama set in 1865 in Japan. So yeah, read a bit about the premise, and when I read a bit about the premise of being like a samurai drama, I said, yep, sure enough, for £1, we'll take a chance on that. 96-minute, because you find a lot of these samurai films that go 2+ hours, but again, not complaining, guys. As long as the movie's good, that's all I'm bothered about. So yeah, but definitely intrigued with that one, and I'm just a sucker for like Japanese cinema, you know, foreign language films. So I thought I'd take a chance on that one. And yeah, I think I got some of these as well when I was at Sue Rider Care in Berwick, not too far from the train station, actually. Reading a bit about the premise. This is, directed by Wayne Wang, based on the novel by Amy Tan there. I think this is, looks like it's set in the wartime. You're following this story of 4 families as well. And you focus on like China and San Francisco in this film. I think there's again, you see there's a family, and there's a couple that's spends time away from one another, based on best-selling book there of the same name, I'm presuming there. 133 minutes, so definitely like to set aside 2 hours and 13 minutes for this. The Joy Luck Club. And yep, heard quite acclaimed things about this film. Meryl Streep, who is one of my favourite actresses. Want to check out more Meryl Streep films that I've not seen. And this is Jeremy Irons in there. If it was at the gym, it would be Jeremy pumping iron. And yeah, it does seem like about 2 film actors in an affair. And there does seem a bit of a crossover with a film that both this pairing is working on in this film. So like Meryl Streep and Jeremy Irons. Meryl Streep and Jeremy Irons that are playing 2 actors So wow, bit of a mouthful that. That's what she said. But that is the film, The French Lieutenant's Woman there. So yeah, does look like a really interesting love story directed by Carol Rice in 1981 there. I'm pretty sure this got a bit of got some like buzz at the Oscars as well. Obviously with Meryl Streep, this was 2 years after she had her Oscar win there, within Kramer versus Kramer. So yeah, definitely intrigued with that one. And Jeremy Irons is a fantastic actor as well. So that is The French Lieutenant's Woman. Yeah, got this from the Far Place charity shop in like Berwick there. And again, this is actually, I don't know if this is a directorial debut for, yeah, oh yes it is, by Jason Bateman, stars in this as well. He seems to have broken a few rules along the way within this spelling competition. So yeah, I read a bit about the premise and it does look quite interesting. Philip Baker Hall in there, Alison Janney, who is in a lot of things, isn't she? And Belle Falcon. Very intrigued with this one. 2014 this film came out, and that is Bad Words. But yeah, that is the film Bad Words. David McCallum, John Michaels, Summer Thomas, Tracy Young, Robert Morley. And this does look like a really interesting like horror film directed by Nico Master Rakis, who also I think directed Island of Death there, a Section 1 video, nasty horror like thriller there with a bit of a mystery like element there. I think there's like a murder that takes place. I did read a bit about this, and that is, yeah, Edge of Terror there. So yeah, don't often see this one in the wild like on DVD, so I saw it in a charity shop and I thought, yeah, definitely intrigued this one. I'm interested in checking out more David McCallum films after watching something like Sapphire and Steel there. So yeah, and Joanne Lumley. I'd actually like to check out more films with like Joanne Lumley. Definitely beautiful in that show. So that is Edge of Terror in one of the charity shops in like Berwick there. And Richard Attenborough film. You've got a really stacked cast with Dick Beauregard, Jack Hawkins is in there as well, Laurence Olivier, Michael Redgrave, Ralph Richardson, Maggie Smith, John Mills, stat cast in there as well. And this came out in 1969. Again, I think this went up for a lot of awards at the time. Oh, What a Lovely War. So yeah, got this DVD just to see how much I would like it in regards to possibly upgrading it, but I want to check it on DVD first. But yeah, it comes in like this digipack there. And yeah, good packaging to this one as well, actually. Especially like DVD. You've got like, yeah, some images there as well. And yeah, I haven't seen loads of war movies, to be fair, but I've heard this is a really acclaimed one. Do need to check out, you know, the likes of the Dam Busters. Yeah, this is like a bit of a pamphlet thing going on there. Yeah, so good packaging to that one for DVD, and that is, I think you've also got really good packaging, and then yeah, like there's like a quotation in there. So on this poster, so yeah. That is the film, Oh, What a Lovely War. And war movies, I haven't seen a lot of war movies, but definitely something that I need to give a bit more time to, but just need to kind of find again, some of the more acclaimed ones as well, and kind of work my way through some of them. So that is the film, Oh, What a Lovely War. And yeah, I'm quite surprised that I haven't actually checked this out yet, because being such a music head, I thought I would have seen this one by now. And I know this has had a Blu-ray release, but I thought try it out on DVD first for pennies and see how I get on with it. And that is Nowhere Boy, again, the young John Lennon biopic there. So yeah, this is directed by Sam Taylor Wood. Aaron Johnson's in there, Kristen Scott Thomas, David Morrissey even stars in this as well. And this, yeah, focus on John Lennon's childhood in like 1950s Liverpool, from the same writer of Control, the absolutely astonishingly good Ian Curtis biopic there. Pretty good cast, and definitely going to be a really good like biopic for sure there of a young John Lennon before like obviously the Beatles era. So that is Nowhere Boy. Yeah, got this solely due to the cast. Nurse Betty, this is starring Morgan Freeman, Rennie Zellweger, Chris Rock, and Craig Kinnear. And also Crispin Glover is in there as well, and Aaron Eckhart. So fantastic cast. And yeah, this does look like a interesting sort of like comedy thriller as well. And directed by Neil LaBute in there as well. So yeah, just like set around this like kind of TV like soap opera. Renée Zellweger plays like this waitress in a small American town. So, and I think there's a bit of again a crime feel going on in this film, and that is Nurse Betty. Yeah, read about the premise. It's got a really fantastic cast to this one as well, so I'll be interested in giving that one a watch at some point. Ewan McGregor, Cameron Diaz, Holly Hunter, Delroy Lindo, and Ian Holm. Just a fantastic cast to this one. Danny Boyle directs this one as well, which is fantastic. Came out, I think this one came out in 1998. You've got the soundtrack with the likes of Beck, Ash. I didn't even know Ash was a singer, to be fair. See what I did there. And Underworld, R.E.M., The Cardigans. So yeah, it does look like a really cool, like, again, I think it's like a rom-com in this film. And that is, A Life Less Ordinary. Yeah, I've never heard of this film before like picking up like this on DVD. Didn't even know this was a Danny Boyle film either. So yeah, that is the film A Life Less Ordinary. Very interested in giving that one a watch. And 1988, so the same year, Cameron Diaz starred in There's Something About Mary as well. Those were the titles going back to the tail end of December. And these are the ones I picked up literally like the other day, or by the time this video goes out, it could be earlier in the week, the other week, early in the month. I didn't know. But anyways, I've got to say, guys, I came away with a lot of fantastic selection of titles there. And Tim, also Marcus and Hills will be very pleased to hear that and see that I've picked up like a few more tartan titles for the collection. And I got these from like Bernardo's. There's just some really good, again, the charity shops in Berwick I find have some really good selection of DVDs and titles there. This one called 2046, so well ahead of its time for sure. Even obviously like this title even before Blade Runner 2049. And this is by One Car and that is 2046 there on the Tartan Extreme label. And yeah, definitely Tartan Extreme, Tartan Asia Extreme is definitely a label I need to spend more time with. And yeah, One Car where I do apologise. I've not seen too many of his films, so yeah, I am interested in giving this one a watch. The same director of In the Mood of Love, which I have seen, which is a great film. And yeah, this is I think again set after the film In the Mood for Love, which does. Again, it's a fantastic film, so I've seen that. That's really good, and this is also set in like the 1960s, so set in the late 60s at the start, but then looking into the future. So yeah, definitely intrigued with that one. 2046 came out 2004 there, and get a nice mini poster there, but also you get a backlog of other titles there. So yeah, really good to have this. Like to look out for some interesting titles for sure. No, Tim will approve of that one. That's Old Boy on there as well, which I know it's one of Tim's all-time favourite films, and it's a great film. So yeah, got information about the film there. So yeah, looking forward to giving that one a watch. Again, guys, I think this one did have a Blu-ray release, but I just want to see what I think about it first on DVD and see what I think to the film, how much rewatchability it's going to maintain, and see how I feel there. And then I might, if I'm absolutely mind blown by this film, I might end up getting the Blu-ray, but that is 2046. And the film that has had a Blu-ray release on the BFI label, again, saw it for £1 opposed to like, I think about $7.99 for the Blu-ray. And I saw Ash did talk about this film, but Pete's a Play Tendo guy. I think Pete's really enjoyed this film as well. Both of those guys, fantastic film taste like many, many others. I thought I would check this film out from the same director, Violent Cop and Boiling Point. And this is about the Yakuza Mafia as well. Again, Takeshi Kitano, that's also making another appearance in this video with this, and that is Brother. So yeah, again guys, I know this had a BFI Blu-ray, and it is a guarantee that I'm going to end up really liking this film, but just want to be double sure if I'm going to end up really be enamoured by this film to the point where I might end up upgrading it to Blu-ray. So I thought try it out on DVD first for a first impression there, and see how I get on with it. But yeah, and if it's a film that I really like but might not maintain as much rewatchability, I might just stick with this Blu-ray. But yeah, again, I'll when I do get round to checking this film out, I'll obviously keep you guys posted through the monthly watches series. But definitely want to get onto this one soon. I think I'm going to end up really liking this film, because these kind of movies I've seen before, I really have enjoyed. And wherever that's from Akira Kurosawa or the same director of Battle Royale, he directed Yakuza Graveyard on the Radiance Films label. Really enjoyed that. Yeah, and I think there is a box set of 3 films from this same director as well, which Ash was speaking very highly of. So yeah, that is the film Brother. Some more tartan goodness here. We've got film that, Tim, have you seen any of these? I'd be interested. Coma. It says crawls under the skin and stays there. So yeah, I set at a wedding, the same actress from the original version, The Eye. Tim has sent me that one, actually. Definitely have to keep my eye out for when I have a viewing of that. And yeah, does look like seem a pretty intense for real beginning at this wedding, and it goes into like a coma. Yeah, so be interested in that one. That is the film Coma. Got that one from Bernardo's, and oh, you got again information about the film there, and again other advertisements, and yeah, and then you've got oh, the Dandy Warhols. Yeah, they're not bad. That bands, don't know what happened to them, and then yeah, other advertisements of other films there, which is pretty cool. So that is the film Coma. And Wishing Stairs, I mean, it's not like Wishing Stairs as in like I've got like beady eyes and I'm trying to win a stair competition, because it's like Wishing Stairs as in running up those stairs. That was a terrible joke. And then another step, wow, 28 stairs in here. So yeah, the 29th step will appear and a spirit will grant you a wish. So yeah, it looks like a bit of a surreal sort of film involving stairs there, Wishing Stairs. Yeah, directed by Yoon Jae-yoon, 2005 again, this one. It's the same director. That's a different director there, but that's the film Wishing Stairs. Again, really ecstatic to find all these tartan films for pennies in a charity shop as well. Now this is a film, Tattoo. If you remember, guys, the episode of the Royal Family, now, who was it, Dave, was mentioning a film called Tattoo, a film that him and Denise was watching. He mentioned the film Tattoo, but I don't know if this is the one he was talking about. So yeah, there's Tattoo. Yeah, came out I think it might have been a different film, actually. This one came out in 2004, but does look like a bit of a, a little bit of an investigation, crime, suspenseful thriller going on. Directed by Robert Schwentzy. Looks like a bit of an interesting film, this one. The darkest chill thriller since Seven. So, yeah, I'll see how we get on that one. That is Tatsu. Really good to find that one. Now, a film that I watched for the first time last year, and it's pretty much like hidden from the camera right now because it was hidden. See what I did there? First time watch for me. Yeah, I thought this was pretty good, actually. Very good, I should say. Very good. I didn't think it was my favourite Michael Haneke film, but I did enjoy. I don't know if enjoy is the right word, but I did really like this film and really admire it. But I saw it in a £3 for £1 bundle in Sue Ryder. And I'm going to be honest, guys, I think the DVD for pennies was just fine for me. Opposed to the Blu-ray, that could have been like $7.99 maybe. So, yeah. Because I just don't think this is going to have a lot of rewatchability for me, this one. But I do remember this being quite a dark and intense thriller. Yeah, about a TV presenter. And he's kind of getting these, like, weird packages and about videos of himself and his family. He thinks his family's been spied on. So, yeah, I do remember this being a pretty dark film. I know Tim really likes this film as well, to be fair. So that is the film Hidden. Really good to find that one in a charity shop for, I think it was about 30 pence or something. So, and I was more than happy with the DVD because I don't know if that one's going to hold much rewatchability. Then we've got a Western with Dick Bogarts, John Mills, and that is The Singer, not the song. Yeah, I've not heard of this film, to be fair, before I stumbled upon it in this charity shop. Roy Baker that directs it as well. It looks like an interesting, like, Western. It seems like a bit of a confrontation that goes on between these two cowboys. Murderous acts that happen around this village. A priest that's been confronted by a gang of bandits. So, yeah, we'll have to look at that one. That is The Singer, not the song. DVD pal's going to fall that off there. I have heard of this one. This is, I think, Jack Lemmon's last and most moving film. And did I pick this one up on DVD? Or I can't remember now. But this is Tuesdays with Maury. I think I did pick this one up before on DVD years ago, but never got around to checking it out. But yeah, Jack Lemmon, I think in his final role, this is based on a true story. And I think where Maury's got like a terminal illness, and I think he wants to spend some really good quality time with like his loved ones. Hank Azaria from Mystery Men and Godzilla. I think that's the Godzilla with who is it? Matthew Broderick. And this is, yeah, based on like a true story there. So yeah, that is the film Tuesdays with Maury. And we've got a brand new copy for like 35 pence. This again was in a £3 for £1 bundle, but for a brand new copy, which is brilliant. 2005. John Hurt, Hugh Dancy's in this one. About this teacher that's come to teach in Rwanda. Like these soldiers come in like into the picture. John Hurt plays like the school's head teacher in this one. Yeah, I've heard this is a really good watch. It's meant to be a pretty powerful drama directed by Michael Canton Jones there. So that is a brand new copy of Shooting Dogs. It's mind-blowing how long that's been new and sealed for. It's 20 plus year. Wow. And under a different title. Now, I did watch this under the title Saving Silverman, but this goes under also another title, Evil Woman, which is a song by Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath, I should say, off their first album. But yeah, Jason Biggs, Steve Zahn, Jack Black, Amanda Peet, really good cast. A very fun, enjoyable, like 2000s comedy, this one. Directed by Dennis Dugan. You've also got an appearance from Neil Diamond in there. And yeah, really fun movie. I did talk more about this in my March 2026 Watches Part 2 video, but really enjoy this. Great chemistry between Steve Zahn and Jack Black, who are trying to obviously reach out to Jason Biggs, who played Jim in American Pie, and they're trying to determine that Amanda and Pete might not be the right one for him. So yeah, very fun movie. And then like in a Neil Diamond's tribute band as well. So that is Evil Woman. Steven Silverman, the other title. From the same director of Happy Gilmore. This has got John Heder in there, and Rob Schneider, and David Spade, and in The Benchwarmers. I heard about this film for years, guys, but just never got round to this one. Directed by Dennis Dugan in there, and Molly Sims, John Lovitz that's in this film as well, Tim Meadows, produced by Adam Sandler, an hour and 22 minutes, so nice easy watch this one. And yeah, like I think it's about this like baseball team as well. So yeah, that I got this in the Far Place charity shop in Berwick for I think about like 40 pence. So a bit of a win there. And if this film turns out to be a very fun viewing, then that's a winner in my book. So that is The Benchwarmers. And a film that did had an indicator Blu-ray, but just was more than happy with the DVD for pennies, just to see how I get on with it first. I thought I'd try it out first, and yeah, Mia Farrow goes to the English countryside with relatives, and then she's out on a date, and then she notices that her relatives have been kind of facing sheer consequences, and that is the film See No Evil. This film I did actually get last month, but I forgot to actually take it back home with me when I was back at my parents' last month again. But yeah, got a brand new sealed of this film with James Buckley, The Comedian's Guide to Survival. Don't know if this is going to be any good or not, guys, but just tried it out for 50 pence and just see how we get on with it. Yeah, I think it looks like James Buckley is the main leading actor in there, and but you've also got Mark Heap in there as well, who played Jim in Friday Night Dinner, and then Paul Kay, Mayana Burin, and yeah, so Mike Ward is in there, and yeah, it looks like about a struggling comedian, James Mulligan, who goes on a bit of like a road trip, and he's a bit worried about losing his job. So yeah, see how we get on with this one, guys. I might even watch this around the summertime or something, but that is The Comedian's Guide to Survival. And yeah, just a couple more to go, guys. And this, again, I got this for pennies in a charity shop. I think this had a Blu-ray release, but took up the opportunity to get it for pennies first in a charity shop and see how I get on with it. But I've got a good feeling I'm going to really, really enjoy this one. I know my good buddy Scott, Scott the movie critic, had this in his top 10 favourite films of the 21st century. So again, if Scott's put it in that high regards, I know for a fact I'm going to get something really good out of this film. Sean Penn, Tim Robbins, Kevin Bacon, Lawrence Fishburne, Marcia Gay Harden, and Laura Linney, an absolutely fantastic cast. And directed by Clint Eastwood as well. Mystic River, yeah, I've heard this is meant to be a really good, like, gripping, immense kind of like detective investigation thriller, this one. So that is Mystic River, yeah, winner of 2 Academy Awards with Sean Penn as best leading actor. And I don't know if that was Tim Robbins' first Oscar win as best supporting actor. So yeah, that is the film Mystic River. Now, this film, I think I started watching years ago, guys, but I was very tired when I started watching this film, and I don't think I ever went back to it. But this is by Gus Van Sant, who's a fantastic director, and obviously known for Good Will Hunting, Drugstore Cowboy, Finding Forrester. And this is meant to be a really dark, very dark and kind of immense drama there. And that is Elephant, which is based on the tragic events at Columbine High School. And yeah, this came out in 2003. So I am going to have to be in the right mood for this one, guys, because I can imagine this is going to have some upsetting scenes in there. So yeah, but I did want to watch it on the basis that Gus Van Sant is a fantastic director. I've heard very good things about this film, but it's meant to be very like kind of dark and a bit upsetting as well. So that is the film Elephant, and got some other advertisements in there as well. Wow, yeah, really good thing when you pick up a lot of these DVDs, you kind of discover other titles there. That's pretty cool. And the last one for this video, and again, read a bit about the premise. I got this one from the Far Place charity shop in Berwick, and Evan Rachel Wood, Ron Livingston from what's that film again? Music Within, with Michael Sheen in there, and James Woods. A pretty good cast of this one, directed by Marcus Siger. And yeah, the same Evan Rachel Wood, who was also in the film 13 and Down in the Valley. I've seen 13, which was a very good film, but I haven't seen Down in the Valley. Indie comedy drama, this one, so that is pretty persuasion. Yeah, I might even try and check this one out like next month or something like that. So there's that one. So that's it, guys, for part 6 of my mega DVD haul video. And all of those DVDs are, like, again, a good vast majority of DVDs I bought when I was in Berwick. Some of which from the tail end of December, and some very recently. And again, guys, still working my way through, again, a lot of the DVDs that I have bought in the past few months, but some of them, a lot of them, I still haven't had a chance to show on like camera there. So yeah, guys, but again, when you see a lot of titles for pennies, guys, and you're interested in the title, it's just too good to resist, I'll say. So anyways, do let me know in the comments down below what's your thoughts on any of these titles. And do you have any of these titles in your collection? Is any of these titles that you're interested in checking out sometime in the future? I would love to know all of that good stuff in the comments down below there. So thanks for watching, cheers for stopping by, and until next time, I'll see you for the next video. Bye bye, take care guys, thank you so much.
Yeah, lights low, screen glow, Sammy G in the zone, let him know. Sammy G strolling in the shot like what's new. Steel cases shining, yeah, you know what to do. Another flick in his hand, yeah, it's coming back home. Shelf getting heavy, but the passion's full grown from classics to the wild new scenes. Directors cut life, yeah, he living them dreams. No dust on the vision, just loving the frame. Every movie got a memory, every memory got a name. He don't chase clout, he chased that art. Cinema running deep, straight part of the heart. Press play, let the world fade out. Singing every word like nobody's watching now.